Hey guys, this is your first video on Photoshop. So before we even get started in Photoshop, you should probably find a picture of something just to play around with. So whatever you like, if you like giant squids, or if you like certain baseball player, whatever you want. All right, so you're just gonna grab one from online. And let's see, I'll take this old one. Okay. So one thing that's kind of cool about Photoshop is if you just click and drag your image over the Photoshop icon, it'll just open right up in Photoshop. So that's kind of fun. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. My screen might look a little bit different than yours just because I'm on a Mac and you guys are going to be on PCs. So the basic setup is the same. This right here is your toolbar, and you can move it around. Okay. Um, I like it like this because I don't lose half my tools. I can see them all. So here's my toolbar. And when you click on a tool, all the information about that tool appears up here. So you can kind of change stuff around, right? When I click on a tool, the stuff up here changes, okay? And we'll get into that later. This is just your basic tutorial. So up here, you've got Photoshop, you've got File, Edit, Image, Layer, Type, Select, Filter, 3D View, Plugins, Window, Help. Okay? So each one of these things over here is a window. So if you don't see layers, then you go to Window and you make sure there's a check mark next to it. Okay? So if you're like, oh, I can't find my layers, go to Window and make sure it's checked. Okay? So your workspace can be set up many different ways. Right now, we're just going to use the basic default, which is Essentials. So if you go over here to this little icon for the workspace and just click on it, then all these different workspaces pop up. And once you get used to Photoshop and you know what tools you're going to be using the most and stuff like that, you can change that around. But for right now, we're just going to have it at the default. Okay, so this is your layers palette, and this is where all the magic happens. Think about layers as pieces of clear plastic on top of each other. And when you draw on one, you can see it all the way through all of them because they're see-through. So let me just do an example. Okay, so if you click on the brush tool, then up here, all your information about the brush tool appears. Okay, so if I want to make my brush bigger, I can do that. If I want to make my brush smaller, I can do that. See, this little circle is what my brush is going to look like. Okay? So let's say I want to draw on this, okay? If I just do it without adding a new layer and I want to change something about this, so let's say I want to erase that line. If I go to my eraser tool and I try to erase it, well, I'm going to be erasing my picture too, okay? So I don't want to do that. So in order to undo something, you hit Control Z. I'm going to Control Z all the way back so it's just my picture. So whenever you have a picture in Photoshop or you open up a picture in Photoshop, it automatically just calls it a background and it locks, okay? And that means you can't move it around. So I'm going to add a layer, and I'm going to paint on my layer. So I'm going to go to the brush tool, and I'm going to go up here to where all the information about my brush is, and I'm going to choose a soft brush. If you want like crisp edges, more like a marker, you would do a hard round brush, right? Or you could just boost your hardness up, all right? But I'm just gonna have a soft edges. Okay. So now I know I'm on this layer because it's highlighted. And when I draw on this layer, okay, and let's say, oh, I want to erase part of this line because I want to show him. Then when I go to my eraser, okay, and I'm going to make my eraser bigger there are some shortcuts on your keyboard, and we'll go over those later. When I erase it, see, it doesn't erase everything because it's just erasing what's on this layer. So it's like sitting on top of this layer. Okay, so I want everybody to open up their picture, click here to make a new layer, and then I want you to go to the brush tool, and if you click here, you can choose whatever color you want. Okay, so you can choose the color by first, scrolling down to like a color family. Okay, and then you can pick, let's say you want a lighter color, a darker color, brighter color, and then click OK. All right, and then I want you to draw on this layer, and then I want you to use your eraser tool and erase. Okay, so I just want you to play around with this for a little bit, okay? And then what I want you guys to do is make sure you erase everything. Then what I want you guys to do is go to your shape tool, and you're going to select the rectangle, and then you'll see this little plus, and you can just click and drag. Okay, and when you use the shape tool, that automatically creates a layer. Okay, so you don't have to make a new layer when you use a shape. And if you want to move your shape, then you can click on the move tool. And now I can move my shape so I can make it fit a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to hit Control T, and I can drag it to make it a little bit bigger, and then hit Enter or Return. Okay, so here's my rectangle, and I can delete this layer, right? Because I'm not really doing anything with it. So I just drag it to the trash can. So I've got my two layers, okay? My rectangle and my background. And now what I can do is go to blending modes up here where it says normal. And if I just click on that and I use my arrow keys to scroll through, I can see what each of them do. Okay, so the blending modes is how the two layers kind of blend together. So you can just kind of scroll through that and kind of see like, oh, I kind of like that, or oh, I don't really like this one. Okay, and another thing you can do, let's say I pick hard light. There's opacity over here, and that's how like see-through your layers are. So I can also play with that. Let's say I just want a little tint of color. I can bring the opacity down, right? Or if I want a lot of color, I can bring the opacity up. Okay, and that doesn't matter what blending mode you have. So if we go back to normal and play with opacity, it does the same thing. Okay, great. That is all.